Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to prepare a set of videos where I'm going to open lots of contents for Star Wars Imperial Assault, starting with base game here, then the 3 big box expansions, then the 3 small box expansions, as well as the smaller expansions for all the content that you see here on the video. Stay tuned.
So this video will be dedicated to the great Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Knight, the old version, the Sir Alex Guinness version here. The Force can have a strong influence on the weak-minded. Bring wisdom and power to your Imperial Assault game with Obi-Wan. Fight alongside Obi-Wan. Let's fight alongside Obi-Wan. So because it's Obi-Wan, I wanted to dedicate a full video, thumbnail, etc. just to him. Okay, so that's why I'm making this video just for Obi-Wan alone, to give him that honor. So let's take the content out. Okay, and there he is with a bit of, well, be careful here, don't pull it from the sword. A bit bended, this sword, right? That's how the sword looks. But look at him. Look at him. Not sure how he appears on the story, considering the fact that he died in the first movie. So I'm not sure which missions the game has that include Obi-Wan. I haven't seen those, but if maybe there's, I don't know, he appears as a ghost or something, like other things. At least here we can have an idea, because the skirmish, not skirmish, or the side mission may mention Obi-Wan. So Obi-Wan, the Jedi Knight. So the skirmish would be the Anchorhead Bar. And then the side mission is the Deadly Transmission. So Obi-Wan is there. So this is a side mission just with Obi-Wan, or no? Does it make sense that? Wait a second. So this is Tatooine, right? Maybe it's that during that period there's a cantina. Okay, so yeah, Obi-Wan is a playable character during space game. That's Tatooine. You and Obi-Wan approach the makeshift transmission center where the Imperials are uploading the coordinates. The wise old Jedi says to you, "We must be cautious, Imperials." So it's like a old Obi-Wan. Heroes receive Obi-Wan Jedi as an ally. Okay. Let's take a look at the card then. Okay, there's a weapon there. Okay. I must go alone. Powerful influence. And here comes the ancient lightsaber. A 1000 credit card. That's a tier 3 weapon. You can choose the dice that you want to use. And with a surge gives 2 more damage. With 2 surges, more damage and pierce 3. Your attack pool with this weapon is your what? Okay, no, it's depending on a character. You use the dice from the test, the eye test. Is this a good thing? Why would that be a good thing? At least it's 3, right? And if this is used by a Jedi, the Jedis have more dice there on the eye test, because they're good on that. So, okay. Yeah. Then what do we have here? We have Obi-Wan's card. So it costs 10. It has 12 of health. And what else here? So +1 of nullifying surges. At a surge it gives 2 more damage, and it can also pierce 3, and the weapon also. If he's using this weapon, he also pierces 3 there, so yeah, the damage always passes. Use the force while another friendly figure is within 3 spaces, is performing an attribute test, apply +1 to the result. So he helps attribute test because he's a teacher, like a Jedi master. He's training other guys, etc. And he does the mind trick. Once during your activation, you may choose up to 2 hostile figures within 4 spaces. Push each of those figures 1 space. Okay, just do the trick like, you haven't seen me, and they go back. Unless you are moving back like melee fighters, then they need to spend. No, because they have a movement action and then an attack, so it's not. I don't know. That's not the best thing. Oh, and you have 2. Because you have the story version and the skirmish version. That's it for skirmish. So on skirmish, what does he do on skirmish? So same kind of powers, and then alter mind, hostile figures with a figure cost of 6 or less within 3 spaces of you cannot interact and are not countered for the purpose of control. Okay, so it just makes everyone be crazy. And then into the force. When you are defeated, choose another friendly figure. That figure becomes focused. When you are defeated, when this character is defeated, it gives focus. It calls for the inner force. Channel the force. Who's that guy? I don't know, but he is channeling the force on a skirmish. Okay. Now we have here a side mission that gives Obi-Wan as an ally. It's a side mission we've seen there on the map. And also the skirmish. The Anchorhead bar skirmish, gaining a favor and the line of fire. Okay, that's it. So this was Obi-Wan. I hope you enjoyed the video to the point that you don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing, especially because I'm creating that playlist with all this content for Star Wars Imperial Assault, as well as playlists for other board games out there and all the major card games. And I started releasing a new kind of content which I call the Table Talks. The Table Talks is a podcast show where I'm interviewing people and getting to know their profiles, their projects, their stories while playing board games online. So I definitely think that you'll find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and be part of this community. So if that's the case, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, if you're looking for other packs, check the playlist, because definitely I truly believe you'll see the pack there, or the expansions, big or smaller, or the base game. And I hope to see you then on all future videos for Star Wars Imperial Assault. Thank you very much. Goodbye.